me preface this by saying I have little to no idea what I'm going to do. But this does count for number 6, right? This was a speech I was supposed to give.
Wait, what's number 6?
Speech I was supposed to give 2 weeks ago.
Vocal variety?
I couldn't make it at the last minute, so I'll see if I still remember.
With 6 vocal variety?
Vocal variety.
Oh, yeah.
So it starts now. You ever sit down and you watch TV and all of a sudden you're watching a game and a commercial comes on and this voice intrudes from the background? Meteorite heading towards Earth. Are we going to get hit? Film at 11. The name of my speech, by the way, is Film at 11. And what gets you to notice that phrase? What gets you to notice, what gets your attention as that comes on the screen? As many of you know, maybe some of you don't, my business is as a business coach. I work as a personal and business coach. And a few years ago when I first started my career, one of the things that I read, one of the books that I read was by Martin Seligman. The name of the book was Learned Optimism. I love this book. If you get a chance to read this book, pick it up. And in this book, Seligman says that you can learn to be optimistic. Okay? Even if you were born negative, with a pessimistic point of view, you can learn to be optimistic. And one of the things that he said in this book that always stuck with me, he says, no human being thinks of 2 things at the same time. Now think about it. You do not think of 2 things at the same time. If you hear something, your mind immediately goes to the thing that you're hearing, even if it's for half a second or a second. But you could think of 10 things in a row in 10 seconds, but never think of 2 things at the same time. I'll give you an example. Don't think about the pink elephant standing in the corner. What did you just think about? The pink elephant standing in the corner. So when that sound comes on TV and you hear it, you know it's nonsense. There's no meteorite heading towards Earth with a film at 11. But your mind automatically switches and says, oh my God, meteorite heading towards Earth, film at 11. And then you think about it 2 seconds later and you say, oh, that's just nonsense. It's nothing to think about. So, as part of marketing, what marketers try to do is they try to get your attention by saying something outrageous. Okay, they'll say something outrageous just to get your attention, not because they want you to believe it, but just because they want to get your attention. So if they say, the killer that's in your home, film at 11, what they hope will happen is you'll go, there's no killer in my home. But then again, maybe I'll tune back in at 11 and find out who the killer is in my home and what exactly it is. That's how marketing works. I'm going to tie this all together. Let's see. Marketing. Film at 11. These are things that you hear all the time whenever you hear people say things. And of course your mind catches on to that first phrase and it goes with that first phrase. Now, my speech number 6 is about vocal variety. So I kept thinking, how would I get your attention by saying things in different ways? For instance, I could say to you, massive pileup on Route 85 at 6 o'clock. Film at 11. Now you might hear that, and you might say, well, there might have been a massive pileup on Route 85 at film at 11. But if I said to you, massive pileup on Route 85, bodies everywhere, film at 11, chances are you're going to tune in at 11 o'clock to see what might have and might not have happened. It does not matter whether or not something did happen. Your rational mind tells you, just like the elephant in the corner, there's not a massive pileup on Route 85, there's not a meteorite heading towards Earth, and I probably shouldn't tune in. But there's a part of you that always says, let me pay attention to this because there might be something to it. Now, I've reached my limit, and that's a little bit of the speech that I remember Toastmasters.